काश ये सब गम जल्दी से ढलने लगे, आए नहीं कल आगे हम बढ़ने लगे, मिला.
Basic initial idea behind this was that we need to show the world that Pakistanis and Muslims are peaceful people. This is basically what Islam has taught us. What the world saw within the last week wasn't exactly the true image of Islam, because I don't think anybody who believes in the Sunnah of the Prophet or his preachings or whatever the Quran has told us, I don't think anybody would have done so much violence and caused harm to their fellow Muslims. I don't think that's the Islam that I subscribe to.
This is a nice change. It kind of gives a different picture of the society as well. There are some people who are interested in constructive work as well, and want to register a protest, but by peaceful means and productive means. So it's really nice seeing these people out here.
It's not degrading to do something for your country, like the way we're doing, the way we're cleaning up the streets. It's not something degrading. It's your home. You need to work for your home. You need to fix it because you're a part of it. So I think it's the duty of every citizen, and what we're doing here is something that everyone should appreciate and not laugh at.
I think if I was in a position, what I would have done is actually come out and stopped people. What was really upsetting on Friday was that the leadership of the country that keeps saying that they want to do so much and in 5 months' time they're going to ask us to vote for them. I didn't see anybody except Imran Khan on the street, and even he was only there for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes and then he disappeared. So where was the leadership of this country? Yeah, sure, they were standing behind a barrier, but they allowed people to get away with devastation.
It was an incredibly tricky situation that was developing, but I think one of the things that the government could have done or should have done was to have encouraged people to go to parks, to large environments which would have been provided security, so that the streets were being ruled by only one group of people, all of whom were potentially, initially I'm told, very peaceful. And then the violent elements came in, and when violence begins, then peaceful people don't stand a chance, because we're not willing to fight back. We don't want to fight back. We don't believe in violence. My religion, Islam, says love, mohabbat, ek dusre ka khayal rakho, hukukal ibad, look after your fellow people. And ye sari cheezein kahan reh gayi hain?
Like, I would have probably, sent out a message showing the real message of Islam and telling these people and educating them what it's really about, rather than, just letting them go and doing whatever they feel like doing, because they obviously don't know what Islam is all about if they're creating so much mess all around. So
I just want to say that Pakistanis should really learn to control their temper and not just start ripping apart their own people and their own country, and show the people that they're actually, good people and they care about other people.
This is how peaceful demonstrations should have been held, not the way we had been doing it in the past 2-3 days. Just now, there was protests all over the world, and this is one of the few places where everything are really violent. For example, in Morocco, people were being really peaceful. They were praying in front of the American embassy, and they were breaking stuff all over. So that's just not how it should have been done.
देखिए, करना नहीं चाहिए बिल्कुल भी. अपने स्टेट को नुकसान पहुंचाना बहुत बहुत गलत बात है. आप कर रहे हैं, पूरा मन करें, जाके उनके सामने नमाज़ पढ़ें जिस तरह इजिप्ट वालों ने किया. सबसे अच्छा एहतजाज ही वो था.
आज जो हम कर रहे हैं ये बेसिकली एक जवाब है उन लोगों के लिए जिन्होंने कल और परसों इधर आके तोड़ फोड़ की है. जो उन्होंने यहाँ तोड़ फोड़ की है वो बेसिकली पाकिस्तान को ही बर्बाद किया है. जिन्होंने ये हरकत की है उनको कोई मुंह तोड़ जवाब नहीं मिला। दुश्मन चाहता ही है कि हम आके अपने मुल्क को ख़राब करें, अपने लोगों को बर्बाद करें, तो मेरे ख्याल से वो नहीं होना चाहिए था। तो आज हम इकट्ठे होकर एक ट्रू पाकिस्तानी की तरह यहाँ सफाई कर रहे हैं और दिखा रहे हैं कि जो हमने गलती की है उसको हम समझ गए हैं, उसको हम सुधारेंगे इंशाल्लाह, और दुश्मन को एक मुंह तोड़ जवाब मिलेगा इंशाल्लाह।
You know, we all feel hurt, of course, as in terms of the film itself, or exactly what took place. But the idea is that if we were to sort of respond with the way that the protesters took this to a whole new level, I think then there's no difference between us and the perpetrators and the purpose that they had behind it as well.
Pakistan is not the few images that you see on television. Pakistan is not someone blowing up a bomb. Pakistan is everyone who is here today. Pakistan is the amount of work that we've been doing here today. Pakistan is a group of people who want to make their country progress, and we've seen that today, that this is living proof of the fact.
I think that the issue needed to be taken up by the international fora, OIC, United Nations, and wherever else deemed appropriate, instead of calling a local strike and letting the people go on their own. Leaderless, rudderless kind of a thing, destroying things in their way and conveying the wrong message.
I think Muslim countries should coordinate and reach out to the appropriate authorities, different countries in which this is happening, in which the objectionable films and cartoons are being created.
First of all, the YouTube censorship was completely out of line. That is just freedom of speech right there being blocked, and it did make people angrier. And once you censor something, you make it a lot more, appealing to the general population. So they actually gave this completely stupid film even more attention than they would have had they had just used a few strong words from politicians, peaceful protests, instead of starting this one whole day where people were given free rein to just run around and destroy property.
देखिए जी, जो आवाम है उसके लिए मैसेज यही है कि एहतजाज जो है वो ज़रूर करें, मगर पुरअमन एहतजाज करें, क्योंकि तोड़ फोड़ जो है ये अपने ही असासे हैं, अपनी पुलिस है, इसकी चेक पोस्टें हमारी अपनी हैं, और अपना ही हमने नुकसान किया है, अपने बंदों को ज़ख्मी किया है, और इससे दुनिया में बड़ा गलत मैसेज गया है कि हम एक जज्बाती कौम हैं और ख्वाम-ओ-ख्वाह का नुकसान किया है। पुरअमन एहतजाज जो है वो एक मस्बत पैगाम है दुनिया के लिए।
And I would like to thank Mrs. Poppy for sending Kuch Khaas here to cover the event today. They also tweeted about our event on Twitter yesterday, and a lot of people got to know about that through Twitter. I'd really like to thank Kuch Khaas. They're doing a great job, and I'm a big fan.